I have had an unusual number of requests for me to take you around an Irish supermarket. And so, armed with portable telephonic device in hand, because I felt like the real camera drew way too much attention, I headed off on my local shop. Well, not quite my local shop. I decided to go to a bigger supermarket than I usually go to try and give you guys a better look at the kind of things we have here. Now, I went back and forth on which chain of supermarkets to go to. SuperValu was the obvious Irish choice, but to be honest, SuperValu is ironically terrible value and I never shop there. Then there's Tesco. Now, Tesco is a British chain, but it does carry Irish products in its Irish supermarkets. And I'm pretty sure apart from home products, there isn't anything I can't get in Tesco that I could get in SuperValu, so I just decided to go with my own supermarket. And it's my video and I can do what I like. A couple of things you should bear in mind as I'm walking around the shop are I'm aware that there are supermarket workers looking at me, so I tried to be very upbeat about the products. Anyway, let's just jump into it. A tour of an Irish supermarket. So I am here at a big Tesco, and before we even go in, we have our euro for the trolley. You have to rent a trolley in Ireland. If you don't have your euro, it's usually not a big deal. They'll usually give you like something that you can use instead. And I've also got my shopping bags because you have to pay 70 cents for shopping bags here. So in we go. Lots of Irish flags. Full trick at Tesco. That means welcome to Tesco in Irish. Need to rent a trolley. And ooh, that didn't go well. Ta-da! Super easy.
Doors opening. Please screen down.
So the first section is the bakery. So there's lots of different stuff. There's free from stuff. And as you can see, we like our carbs in Ireland. Lots of bakery stuff. So here is the cakes. I'm not a huge cake person myself. I would avail of a cake of a birthday. Mr. Kipling is quite big here, and Cadbury's. So lots of different birthday cakes. And here is the free from section. So in Ireland we've all gone a bit gluten mad, you know, gluten free and all that stuff. So it's good, they have a good selection of different things. And as you can see, lots of things, gluten free. All those healthy things, wheat, grass. If that's something I wouldn't be buying. I do come over here though for the proteiny stuff. And then there's just regular stuff over here. So this Tesco usually is a little bit out of stock, but we have lots of different brands of bread. Johnston Mooney and O'Brien, Brennan's bread, Irish Pride. Lots of different types of bread. We love our bread. And you remember it all went a bit mad in the old snowpocalypse. Healthy snacking is here. And yeah, you get a lot of cool stuff when you're trying to cut down on your carbs, all your nuts, all your different types of nuts, millions of nuts, and protein bars. Don't know how the prices compare. Protein bars are pretty expensive. Which one do I usually get? I would usually get, these ones are the most popular, the Fulfill bars. They're not necessarily the best, but they're pretty popular. And yeah, there's loads more breads over there. And then we're into fruit and veg. So this is a pretty big section too. I know you guys heard me complaining about the lack of fruit and veg in LA. I understand that may have been particular to where I was and my lack of car. But yeah, so fruit and veg, there's loads of different things, pre-packaged stuff and fresh. What's the prices like? Are they good prices? And of course we have potatoes. Potatoes in Ireland. Let's go over because I mean, you know, potatoes are a big deal, aren't they? In Ireland. Yeah. So all the different potatoes. Sweet potatoes, gotten into them lately. Baby root potatoes. It's hard to take it all in, like there's a lot. And around the corner from potatoes we have some more kind of thyme and parsley that you can buy. Yeah. Then we got our exotic bananas. I do like an L banana. I might buy a couple of bananas. We get a few bananas. I like these fun size ones. Love an L fun size banana, I do, yeah. Okay, and more fruit and veg there. And more bread. This is all just the fruit and veg and bread section. So here's kind of loose bread. It's all freshly baked. Bread in Ireland is pretty great. And some more bakery stuff. And moving around, you can see they've got some clothes in here. And some carrots and some more potatoes. Because you can't get enough potatoes, you know? And apples. So yeah, that's our fruit and veg and our bakery kind of section. Frozen foods and meats. So there are lots of meats available. Smoked ham, mince, and then goujons. Gotta have a goujon. Love an old goujon. Smoked salmon, all that kind of stuff. Lots of deals here in Tesco, which is good. And then you've got your clearance section over there. Now, we are into rashers and stuff. Breakfast things, I would call it. So, we've got Denny over here, which is the big one. I would argue the big one. There's Galty as well. These are my ones. Unsmoked bacon medallions, I get them. As you can see, they're very different from American ones. Because you guys like them real crispy, right? We just like them different. Very different. Yeah, they're my unsmoked ones. Those ones I get. I'm not getting any today, but... And we're into some kind of chickens and stuff that you can buy here. And lots of options. Very delicious. And over there we've got more of our like beefs. So over there is like beefs, and over here is like chicken. It's very empty shelf, but yeah. Let's go over here, check out the beef. So lots of varieties of beef, as you can see. We also have meatballs and stuff for stir fry. And it's a big section. I'm not going to show you everything, but yeah. So you wouldn't have any problem navigating it here. Nice thing. Yum, yum, yum. That'd be great for a barbecue, wouldn't it? A lot of fresh meat. And as far as I know, it's all Irish sourced. You can tell from the little boop, 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 the little thing on the pack. It all comes from Ireland, so that's good. And at the end of the aisles, we just have like a couple of just freestanding things, just random things. And then I guess this is like packs that would go with your meats and stuff. Lots of Bisto. Bisto's big in Ireland. And Knorr. So yeah, lots of options. Now, at the end of the supermarket aisle is a big delicatessen where you can get all your fish and your meat. Now, it's the end of the day, so I think they're closed, but you can get all your fresh stuff like from the actual butcher. Always cut up my chicken for me because I hate to cut up the chicken myself. Unfortunately, I'm sorry I came at night time, but that's just when I can come. As you can see, the aisles are really clearly marked. And this one is kind of fruit juices, pizzas and pastas, soup, prepared meat, and savouries and pies. So yeah, it's really clearly marked. It's really good. Lots of soup options. I like soup. But these are like the fresh soups, not the canned soups. We do have canned soups as well. And yeah, it's kind of like easy cooking options, I would call it. And then you've got your clearance section here as well, which is like stuff that's just about to go out of date, but sometimes you can get some really cool things here too. And I think this is like the kind of, again, the deli kind of area, so for your lunch you could grab like an easy coleslaw or whatever. As you can see, we've got like a lot of Eastern European things now in store, which is really good. So yeah, if you're from Eastern Europe, you'll probably find all your faves in store here as well. Here's some ready meals. So if you're lazy like me, you can buy them in this section. It's very good. Tesco have really nice flavours. I like this one. Tomato mozzarella bake is very good. And over there you have your juices, your fruit juices. So I got some ready to eat chicken because I'm real lazy about cooking. And it works for me. Dairy section. And there's some desserts and special milks. Now there's usually 2 special milk sections, so if you have any dietary requirements, you can get your special milks here. Milk's become a big deal in Ireland lately, all the different types of milk, and millions of cheeses. Love some cheese. Yeah, depending on what kind of cheese you like. There's loads of cheeses and loads of milks, and they're all Irish sourced milk, so that's good. And I have gotten really big on chocolate protein milk lately, so I'm definitely gonna get 2 for €2. That's good, isn't it? I'll get 2 of those. Lots of milk. Milk to your heart's content. You'll never run out of milk. And we're back at the delicatessen again. And cooked meats, cheese. Ireland loves a great sandwich, so there's lots of sandwich fillings in supermarkets in Ireland. We're just at the end of the aisle again. This is the kind of view from the end of the aisle. And we're going to go up the next aisle, which is home baking, yogurts and desserts. So lots of desserts. Yeah, these are all the things I am trying to avoid right now, but they are very good. These are delicious. They're too delicious. And as you can see, like there's usually a low fat option or a diet option on most things in Irish supermarkets. Like we do have special stores like health shops and stuff, but they're trying to give us a bit of an option here in Tesco, so that's good. This is our home baking section. I don't know too much about the home baking, my mother would. But yeah, lots of options. So you can make a lovely cake. Lots of yogurts. I love an old yogurt, I do. But I filled up on yogurts. I've got like 3 yogurts in my fridge right now. But yeah, lots of yogurts. Eggs. Now eggs. Somebody had asked to see the egg section. We don't keep our eggs in a refrigerator in Ireland. But some people do once they buy them. They put them in the fridge. And as you guys, some of you noticed in my egg decorating video that the eggs are orange, and as you can see the eggs are orange in Ireland. So yeah, if you like your eggs white,
I can't actually see any white eggs here. But there are lots of options on the types of egg you can buy. There's kind of a newsagency section here we've gone into. So like you can buy cards, balloons, stuff for a barbecue. It's not like a massive section or anything, but it's like good to have the option. I'm going to take you down to show you some magazines, because magazines are super expensive here, I think. We get a huge markup, but even on Irish magazines they're very expensive. Ooh, that looks like a good one. I'll check that out. It's only €5.67. That's expensive for a magazine, I think. That one's €8. €8 for a magazine. I don't know. There's lots of cool options for kids. A bit messy there now, Tesco. What can you do? I bought my mom this week. I bought my mum. Where's Good Housekeeping? I don't know. There's one called Good Housekeeping, and she likes that one. And all our gossip magazines as well. The Kardashians are in crisis, lads. So, as you can see, lots of magazines. Some trashy. There's an Irish one for SVP. I have a great time reading the Irish magazines because I don't know who the hell the people in them are. But yeah, so yeah, loads of mags. And here's an area you go to when you're just getting your lunch. So like free, just single crisp packets and stuff. Sorry, potato chips for you Americans and Canadians. Yeah, I think we do soft drinks very well. And I think we do crisps very well. So there's the famous Tato crisp. There's his contender, Mr. Walker's. Walker's are English and Tato are Irish. Tato are way nicer. And there's also O'Donnell's Tipperary crisps, which are Irish as well. Yeah. So you can get lots of sandwiches, pre-packed sandwiches. Yeah, if you're lazy like me and you hate making your own sandwiches, that's great. We're back to here where there's some clothes and lots of newspapers and special offers and things like that. So now we're into tins of things. Tins of things. You know, things what do come in tins. So peas and beans and soups. There is the famous Heinz baked bean, the greatest bean in the whole world. Every Irish table's had a Heinz baked bean, although some people like Bachelors. They're wrong, but they do. They like Bachelors. And again, we've got our healthy options. So yeah, a bit of an abundance of things here. We also have some jellies. Now jelly is not, I think jelly is different in America. You call jam jelly. This is our jelly, that's jelly. I think you guys call it jello. But we call it jelly. And custard. I like an old custard. I have about 3 of them at home, so I'm not going to get any today. But yeah, custard and jelly, very nice. Now we're back to more milk. See, I told you there were 2 sections of milk. And the milk I buy is there. That's my milk there. Unsweetened almond milk. Such a hipster. And here we have noodles. I did a noodle video on facts. And some of them were ones you could get in the supermarket, but other ones were ones that were speciality noodles. But you know, noodles are noodles. Noodles of noodles. More cans of things. Now we're into soups and stuff. Yeah, oils, vinegars, soups, herbs and spices. So it's a pretty big aisle as well. Here is ketchup. What do you guys call it? In America they call it tomato sauce. We just call it ketchup. After the Heinz tomato ketchup, the greatest ketchup in the world. But Tesco do a pretty good copy too. And some nice tomatoey stuff there. Lots of... Look, see, Nando's sauces. How's that for you? Many options on sauces. So that's good. Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is big in Ireland. I'd say it's as big as ketchup. So yeah. More soup. Spices, herbs and spices. I imagine they're pretty standard spices. That's my favourite spice right there. I put it on everything because I'm lazy. Even though I have a million spices, I just use that one, the Nor Aromat. Tomatoes, and as you can see there's a big clothes section. We'll go to that at the end because, you know, shopping. Lots of oils. People are getting more health conscious with their oils, so there's a lot more options. And vinegars. Oh my god, I tried apple cider vinegar because I read about it on the internet and it's absolutely disgusting. It's supposed to be good for losing weight, but it's like disgusting. Just don't. And coconut oil, blah 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 blah. All good. And rounding the corner here, we're coming into more sauces. As you can see, there's just a lot of sauces. I'm not going to take you through them all, but you can get a little glimpse how the prices compare. I don't know. And you've got your like poppadoms, naan bread. Yeah, so this would be kind of like, I guess, Chinese and Indian kind of stuff you could get here. I think there's quite a good selection. And then you've got your like speciality things. So I guess this guy, Arun or whatever, and Lloyd Grossman, they've got their own little product lines in here. And we've got our pastas, lots of pastas. Many pastas. Italian food is pretty big in Ireland, as is Indian food. So there's a really good selection. And rice is over here. So I get a lot of basmati rice. Ballymaloe relish is huge in Ireland. You have to try Ballymaloe relish. That's pasta sauce, but I may have missed the relish somewhere, but it's amazing and it's a staple. Some random M&Ms and Twixes there. Oh, they're on clearance. Okay, more clearance stuff. Nice gardening section here at the end. I didn't even know that was here. But yeah, you never know what you'll find in a supermarket, do you? Buy a barbecue. It's starting to get quite sunny, so it's a good idea. Polish food and world foods and cereal. Lots of Polish food. There's a big Eastern European demographic in Ireland. So yeah, Cheetos. We have Cheetos. Some Cheetos, not all the Cheetos. I find cereal really expensive in Ireland. I don't know if that's the case everywhere, but like $3.49 for cereal, I think that's quite expensive. But there's a lot of selections, and there are home brands here as well. $4.45, damn. And there's a lot of healthy options too, so that's good if you're watching the waistline. Loads of cereal. So you've got your sugary cereal and you've got your healthy cereal, so that's good. And yeah, these would be like the ones that you can eat on the go. And chocolate cereal as well. Ready Break, that's my breakfast right there. I might actually get one. And you know, cut out the old middleman and get the chocolate one. Okay, so we're coming into snacks, which is, I know what you guys are all super interested in. Doritos, Dairy Milk, Cadbury and Nestle and Galaxy are like the big chocolates here, I think. I may be forgetting something, but hey, look what it is. Lucky Charms. I have never had a Lucky Charm in my life. I'd venture to guess that this is kind of the America section. Yep, I'm pretty sure. Look, snowballs. I've never had a snowball. Butterfingers. So this is your American section here. It's not huge, but I'd be tempted to try a Lucky Charm, but they appear to be €8, so I'm going to take a hard pass right there. Gatorade. I never even knew all this was here. That's mad. Here, I'll do a big scan down for you so you can check it all out. There's some protein bars. Are they American down there? I don't know. Flips, never had them. But Hershey's. You love the old Hershey's in America. So now we're into Cadbury's. So there is loads of Cadbury's and dairy milk. And these would be like the kind of the more fancy middle range chocolates, green and blacks. It's very nice, but it's expensive. $4.25 for chocolate. So yeah, Ireland ain't cheap. But yeah, you'll notice in the snack section we also have our tea, because we love our tea. So this is our tea section here. Are you a Barry's or a Lions person? I'm neither, because I don't drink tea, but it's apparently the great divider. But we do have other tea. Earl Grey. You know, people are starting to get a lot more hipster about their tea, so there's green tea and everything there. Detox tea. Very fancy. We're having a nice time shopping with Diane. Coffee is popular too, so there's loads of coffee as well.
To the point of education where they should be. Yeah, I mean, you see, like, let's say in my
and more chocolates and stuff over there. Chewing gum, sweeties. Everybody likes the Natural Confectionery Company here. They're just like jellies and stuff, but they're pretty good. And Mao are good too. So yeah, there's some tubs of sweets if you're into them. And you've got your special offer Tesco ones there. Hashtag not sponsored. Lots of peanuts at the end of the aisle here. So if you like your nuts, lots of nuts at the end of the aisle here if you like your nuts. Go to the customer service desk there, love. And we are into crisps and rice cakes. As you can see, there are a lot of crisps. Chips. But you will not have a problem finding a new favourite crisp in Ireland because there is an abundance of crisps. Millions. I like a smoky bacon myself, or I really like these hunky dories. But yeah, Tato are definitely the go-to crisp in Ireland. Doritos, and lots of dips. People like dips. Variety pack of crisps. And you're into crackers? Loads of crackers if you like your crackers. I will show you my favourite cracker. Where's my favourite cracker? Cracklet crackers, they're my favourite. Nice and plain. You can put stuff on them. Real good. And more special offers. Closed sections down there. Will we go into this section here? Sure, why not? So there's more nicky knackies. You could buy a bodyboard. So I guess this is toys, games, stationery and office. So you could buy a book if you were so inclined. Some markers, some toys. I guess this is a section you want to avoid if you've got your kids with you, because they'll be like, Mom, buy me one of those. I would be all over that doll. Hey Olaf. Yeah, I would imagine toys are a pretty universal thing. But I was surprised when I went to Spain how expensive dolls are. Dolls are very expensive in Spain. Like that doll there is $7.50, but in Spain it'd be about 17-18 euro. So yeah, I don't know. How does the price of toys compare? I mean, these would not be the cheapest toys. If you go to an actual toy shop, you probably get a better deal on toys. But it's a little range. You've got your pick and mix here. Always go to the pick and mix before the cinema. So you just build up your little bucket there, make your pick and mix. And we're into electronics. electrical, mobile phones, accessories. So, you know, just impromptu buy a Hoover, as you do. You know, I'm not going to take you through everything here. It's just light bulbs and things, radios. Who uses a radio anymore? Because you have a radio on your phone, like, you can buy a phone here. I actually do need to buy a new phone because I keep dropping mine and it's broken. So yeah, some random stuff you can buy in the supermarket. And then we're into soft drinks and biscuits. So Club Orange is a big deal in Ireland. We love an old Club Orange, and also 7-Up seems to be bigger here. There's some 7-Up. CK Max, Club Orange. San Pellegrino, that's a fancy one. And Fanta would be the big Club Orange contender. Then we've got biscuits. So loads of biscuits. People love a bicky in Ireland. I may have missed a few there because I was trying to avoid the people who work here. And then there's my staple diet of Diet Coke. And then there's just more produce at the end. Lucasade. Now, when you're sick in Ireland, you either have to have a Lucasade or you should have a 7-Up. And that apparently cures every illness. So say the Irish mammies. There's some energy drinks, more drinks. I don't know if I need to bring you through them all. Lots of water. Somebody was asking about water. Yep, it's amazing how many different types of water we have here. To me it all tastes the same, but I don't know, some would argue it's not the same. And then those are the ones that you mix in with your water to make it taste like a different flavour. My Waddy, that's the big Irish one. And some home brands. Some more just random stuff kind of aisle. And then we are into laundry detergents. Nobody really asked about laundry, but you know, I'll just run you through the aisle quickly. There's tin foil, detergents, bleach for cleaning your house. So yeah, you gotta have those things, right? More cereal, Weetabix, that's a big deal. And toilet paper, sure. You know, toilet paper. Big toilet paper aisle. And here is Chewie's favourite section. Wonder how he's getting on in there. I can actually hear him sniffing away, like he knows this is his section. Yeah, so there's like a lot of products for animals. Today I need to get him some treats. Some treats. I can't say it too loud or he'll hear. Some squishy toys. And we're into the frozen sections. So frozen food. Lots of frozen food. Yeah. I mean, frozen food's frozen food, you know? It is what it is. Definitely buy a couple of things in here. I like frozen veg because I'm really lazy and I hate to cut things up and I hate cooking. So yeah, chips are our fries. So loads of chips there and waffles, and then we're into veg. I love them. So yeah, some chicken, some burgers, quite a big selection, and more 7-Up. Gotta have your 7-Up. There's a lot of frozen pizza. That's not all of the selection. They have a lot of selections here. And ice cream. We love an owl ice cream in Ireland. And can I just show you my favourite ice cream? It is a Feast, because inside you get a big pile of chocolate. Brunches are good too. I've never tasted anything like them in another country. I actually don't know if they're Irish. I assume they are. Yeah. Ice cream. You wouldn't eat an ice cream every day, but look, there's some Oreos. But yeah, lots of pizzas, pizzinis, good fellas. Yeah, mostly it's thin crust here. Deep pan, gluten-free fish fingers, fish, bleh, hate fish. But some people like it, so yeah, that's cool too. Mozzarella sticks, and then big pile of ice. If you want a big pile of ice. And then we're into cosmetics. So we've got our tissues in case you want to have a good cry. Ladies' toiletries. It's a little sexist text go. Men need tissue paper too. Oh yeah. Toothpaste. Lots of different brands of toothpaste, but I recommend Colgate. It's very good. Toothbrushes. And we've got a little. Now they close off the makeup at a certain time of night because I think they get like a lot of people robbing makeup. But yeah, loads of different types of stuff here. Box dye. Some people say to stay away from box dye. Oh, there's some plasters and stuff. So this would be kind of, in the UK, as far as I know, you can't buy like things like paracetamol without getting ID'd. But in Ireland, you can pretty much go to the counter and just buy them without getting ID'd. This is the bane of my childhood, milk of magnesia. You get milk of magnesia when you're sick, and it's absolutely disgusting. But yeah, there's the drugs. And some nice boxes of chocolates at the end, some deodorant, shampoos, and stuff like that. Good selection of shampoos. I like this one. It's very good because I have dry hair. But there's lots of different types. And stuff for your handies, for cleaning. Dry shampoo for when you go to the music festivals. And shaving stuff. Yeah. So it's all pretty accessible for everyone. There's some lady items. Now, I have a big question about lady items. I think lady items are very expensive in Ireland. So how do they compare to other countries? Because, you know, I personally think they should be free. Okay, we're getting into the good stuff now. So, alcohol trading hours. Now, here's an interesting thing. You cannot buy alcohol between these times. Only in bars and pubs and nightclubs can you buy alcohol. So, yeah. Lots of different ports and sherries. Brandy. We got our beer. Carlsberg. Where's the Guinness? This would be my section when I'm going on a night out. So you got your vodka, your Jaeger. Hook us up. But you very much do need to have ID in Ireland if you're purchasing alcohol. Because you can buy alcohol at 18 in Ireland. So they got to be very sure they're not selling it to anybody under that age. There's the Guinness. Now, I don't know anybody really who drinks Guinness out of a can. Like, obviously there are people, but most people prefer a fresh pint pulled. Apple cider. I'll just wheel you around real quick. Loads of wine. Loads of wine options. Ooh, some pink gin. Yum, yum, yum. And some bubbly. Some nice bubbly. And yeah, it's like a pretty big section. We have off licenses as well. But again, this is just a supermarket, so you know. But yeah. So we are into the clothes section. It's pretty standard. It is the end of the day, so it's a little messy. Shoes up there, kids' clothes. Yeah, I mean, like, most people kind of wouldn't Wouldn't shop here for a big night out, but you know, it does the job. Lots of sales on. Yeah, I mean, buying your clothes in the supermarket isn't where you kind of would brag about, but you can get good stuff. You can get good, like those tank tops are great. And yeah, good prices, nice shoes, all standard, no surprises there really. So let's go check out, because I think they're closing pretty soon. So there are self-checkout areas and there are tills as well. So you've got your last minute buys up at the till. They're actually not selling confectionery up at the till anymore, because some stores took a stand against doing it because they felt it like encouraged people to buy sugar at the last minute, which wasn't good. But some stores still do it, but as far as I know, Tesco doesn't do it anymore. So we're gonna self-check out here. Scan first item. This always goes wrong for me, but see, they ask you about your bag there as well. People who work here are much faster at this, but I'll just do my best. Bananas. Got some treats for Chewie. Bandages. He's a very good boy. He's been very quiet, hasn't he? Cool, so we have checked out. There is also some nice fresh flowers on the way out if you wanted to buy those. So you just push your trolley in and get your euro back. Thank you, trolley. And last but not least, we're gonna give this dog a little bit of freedom. Freedom! Wasn't he very well behaved?
So I hope that gave you guys everything you needed. Obviously I didn't go into every single product in the store, or I would have been there for years, and this would have been an even longer video than it already is, my longest video I've ever put up. But I do hope it gave you a good overview of what an Irish supermarket holds. As I mentioned before, I did this video because you guys asked for it, so if there's something you want to see, put it down in the comments below. And if you do like my content and you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to customize that you can see when my videos do pop up. And feel free to interact with each other below in a respectful way.